Have you ever noticed how criticism, even if well-intentioned, can backfire? It's a common experience. We try to help, to correct, to guide. But instead of positive change, we encounter resistance, hurt feelings, and strained relationships. This is where the wisdom of Dale Carnegie, author of the timeless bestseller How to Win Friends and Influence People, comes in. His first principle, don't criticize, condemn, or complain, offers a powerful alternative, a path to building stronger, more harmonious relationships by choosing understanding over judgment. Carnegie's insight is simple, yet profound. It recognizes a fundamental truth about human nature. We are all deeply invested in our sense of self-worth. When we feel criticized, our instinct is to defend ourselves, leading to defensiveness and resentment. This natural reaction often sabotages the very connection we hope to build. The key, Carnegie argues, is to shift our focus from finding fault to fostering understanding. This means approaching others with empathy and a genuine desire to see the world from their perspective. By putting aside our need to be right, we create space for genuine dialogue and connection. Criticism, even when veiled as constructive feedback, often creates more harm than good. It triggers our innate defense mechanisms, making us less receptive to the message being conveyed. Imagine a manager berating an employee for a missed deadline. The employee, feeling attacked and demoralized, is more likely to withdraw or become resentful than to improve their performance. The problem with criticism lies not just in its delivery but also in its limited perspective. It often focuses solely on the perceived shortcoming without considering the underlying reasons or the individual's efforts. This narrow focus ignores the complexity of human behavior and creates an environment of blame rather than one of support and growth. So, if criticism is off the table, what's the alternative? Carnegie suggests a radical act, replacing judgment with understanding. This means putting ourselves in the other person's shoes, seeking to understand their motivations, challenges, and perspectives. It's about asking ourselves what might have led them to act this way, or what challenges might they be facing that I'm not aware of. Instead of pointing fingers, we can choose curiosity. Instead of lecturing, we can engage in open-ended conversations. Instead of demanding change, we can offer support and encouragement. This shift in approach creates a sense of safety and trust, fostering an environment where open communication and genuine growth can occur. Section 4. A real-world example. Turning conflict into connection. Imagine a parent discovering their teenager has been neglecting their chores. A typical reaction might involve criticism and punishment. However, choosing understanding might look like this. The parent sits down with their teenager and expresses concern, not anger. They ask open-ended questions like, "I've noticed the chores haven't been done lately. Is everything okay? Is there anything you're struggling with?" This approach, rooted in empathy and a genuine desire to understand, is more likely to elicit an honest response from the teenager. Perhaps they're overwhelmed with schoolwork, dealing with a personal issue, or simply haven't grasped the importance of responsibility. By creating a safe space for dialogue, the parent opens the door to collaboration, problem-solving, and a stronger parent-child bond. Section 5. Reaping the rewards of kindness. Choosing understanding over criticism is not about letting things slide or avoiding accountability. It's about approaching challenges with empathy, recognizing that everyone is doing the best they can with the resources they have. When we lead with understanding, we create a ripple effect of positivity. By replacing criticism with kindness, we foster trust and respect in our relationships. We create an environment where people feel safe to be vulnerable, to make mistakes, and to grow. This approach, embraced by Dale Carnegie decades ago, remains a timeless roadmap to building stronger, more fulfilling relationships. It's a simple shift in perspective, yet one with the power to transform our interactions and create a more harmonious world.